All right, as you know, I went to see Green Day a few days ago, about a couple days ago. Um, and a lot of people have been asking me how it went, and I kind of getting sick of asking me, but that's okay. So I think I was just gonna make a video explaining how it was, how much I had fun, and how excited I was about it. Okay, for one thing, I sat in like the nosebleeds. When I got to the stadium, I was climbing up these escalators, and the escalators they didn't. I mean, when I got up there, I'm like, oh, we're not that high up. And then I go out into the platform and I see how high up I am. I'm like, oh my god! And I have a deadly fear of heights. So I get up to my seats, a little fragile at first, because I'm sitting so high up. I'd get over in a little bit. Eat some nachos, chill. I got there after the opening band was already done, so I had to wait for like 10, 20 minutes for them to get set up. I mean, it's pretty exciting, actually. I'm sorry, I've had to record this twice. I didn't have my microphone plugged in the first time. I'm a little mad about it. Anyway, it was a lot of fun because he was just like, he was very entertaining, for one thing. He blew my mind away. He's just like, everyone, get up! Get up! Like, every time someone sat down, he's just like, get up! I don't know, it was funny. And he's like, whenever we turn the music up, I want you to start jumping up and down! And, yeah, he did curse quite a bit. That's not really a problem, though, I guess. But, well, I mean, the thing is, there were a lot of little children there. A lot. And I guess he's trying to appeal to his other audience. I mean, come on. I was sitting in line. There are a lot of Green Day fans. They have very diverse fans. They have emo people, teenagers, little children, casual adults, punk people, and they also, and I am dead serious, they have senior citizens as their fans. Now, that surprised me a little bit, but not saying I had a problem with that. Anyway, I went with my sister and her boyfriend. Her boyfriend's a big fan of Green Day. My sister didn't really care for them, but she actually likes them now after seeing the concert. Anyway, they started off playing Song of the Century from their new album. They got the 21st Century Breakdown and Know Your Enemy. I was kind of hoping not for that, but that's okay. I like 21st Century Breakdown. And he would play some of the lyrics, and he would stop halfway through the song and whatever, talk to the audience, and replace the lyrics with like, get away where I live. Where I live. Actually, I don't live here, but that's where I went to the concert at in Washington, D.C. To the Verizon Center. It's a big stadium. I'll tell you that. Anyway, then he got to the part where he's like, God bless you all for coming. God bless you all. And he's like, how many Christians are in the audience today? And everyone's just cheering. Like, yeah! And it's like, how many Jews are in the audience? And just the people in front of me are like, yeah! It's like, how many Muslims are in the audience? And the crowd was dead silent. Anyway, we plays East Jesus Nowhere. What's interesting about this is he got a little girl on stage. There's this little girl, and I sat in the nosebleeds, and I knew the concert was going to be loud. It was already as loud as heck on steroids, but I sat in like probably the loudest section in the entire stadium, where I just got like the pure volume. It wasn't bouncing off any of the walls. It was coming straight at me. And like the pyrotechnics got a little annoying. I mean, it had a few random explosions. But anyway, he got this little girl on stage, and it was East Jesus Nowhere. He was trying to, he's like, but it was kind of mean what he did. He knocked her down. I don't know, maybe he told her to. But afterwards, he gave her a hand puppet. After they played East Jesus Nowhere, they got onto Holiday, and Are We the Raving St. Jimmy, Before the Lobotomy, Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Boulevard of Broken Dreams was the most quiet song he played there. My sister was complaining about the noise a little bit. She complained because the only one she missed was the quiet song. It was just him playing the guitar and singing. No one else was helping. That reminds me, Mike and Trey did a little bit of dancing. Mike didn't really do anything. Oh, and they had the fourth guy they never mentioned as part of the band. They played and then there's this part where he's like, "How many old school Green Day fans are here?" And the whole crowd just starts cheering and clapping. So he plays something for Kerplunk, which, really old. Which is fine. I like that song. 2,000 Light Years Away. He finally got into the really old stuff that people like. Played Hitchin' a Ride for Nimrod. After that, he started getting a little more what did he play? I think he played. What is it? Welcome to Paradise. That's my favorite song by Green Day. I'm so glad they played it. I just stood up and started cheering, dancing, and singing along with that one. They didn't play a single song from Warning, though. That was a little disappointing. They played a couple from Insomniac, too. They played Brain Stew and Jaded. Obviously right after one another. And they also played Basket Case and She, which I was happy about. Then when they were playing Longview, he got someone from the audience you could tell was obviously drunk, to sing it for him. He's like, "Hey," I was like, "Who is gonna sing my song?" He's like, "I don't care who it is, guy, girl, little kid, anyone who can sing my song." And yeah, so this really drunk guy got up there. They're singing Longview. And then he started to leave. He wasn't even going back to his seat. He was just leaving the concert. And he's like, hey, you, get back here. You're not done. So he's like, "Hey, get back here." And he kept yelling at him because he was just leaving. He finally sang another verse. Then he got another guy on stage, who afterwards he made it do a stage dive. Let's see. I don't know. It was probably one of the most fun things I've ever done. I mean, it's a little pathetic, but it was a great deal of fun. The funnest thing I've done this summer. And I really liked he tried to get the crowd pumped by his DC, Washington, DC. He played King for a day, too. And then he played 21 Guns and ended with something I wasn't too fond of. From the new album, American Eulogy. I think they played a few more songs. Anyway, there was this part where he's like, "Story time!" But just because I said it's story time doesn't mean you get to sit down. But the story was... Okay, well, obviously he's probably not going to tell the story to everyone because it had something to do with DC, so he was just telling it to DC people. Another thing is, I'm going to get off topic for a minute, where he was singing Holiday, representative from California. He's representative from Washington, D.C. So anyway, he's telling us a story, and he was playing in Ireland about 10 years ago, which is about Nimrod, Warning maybe. And he says that in Ireland, people tend to get drunk a lot. So he drank about 10 pints of beer. He didn't know, he passed out. Next day, he had to fly from New York to Washington, D.C. So he was packing his stuff. As he started to pack his stuff, he noticed something. His clothes were all wet. He realized that he'd peed all over his clothes. And, he said living with a woman and giving him the courtesy to keep the seat down, keeping the lid down, he peed on his suitcase. So anyway, he rushed to the airport, and when he got to New York, he found out they lost his luggage. Well, I thought that was hysterical. He also started to lay down during it. And he's a pretty nice guy. He lets people get on stage with him. There's this woman, she got past the security guard, got on stage, and he just let her sing with him. Saying I can understand why little girls love him so much, so he pays attention to him. I think and my sister and her boyfriend have been to a lot of concerts, and they tell me that this is probably the most entertaining concert they've ever been to. Which is bad, because this is the first concert I've ever been to. My expectations are too high. I'm going to go see Three Doors Down next month. It's going to be a lot smaller. I just found out Paul McCartney's playing tomorrow. That sucks. I couldn't go to that. Doesn't matter, though, because I wouldn't be able to get tickets to it. I just spent $200 on Green Day tickets. But it was well worth it. If you like Green Day, you don't go to their concert, you're not a true fan. Because, man, you have to go to their concert. It's loud, and but even if you get a bad seat, it's still going to be the time of your life. Which, reminds me, they didn't play Time of Your Life. But I really recommend going to see him. Wrap this up. I'm sorry for everyone who didn't get to go that wanted to go. And overall, it was a very, very great concert. Everyone had a good time. Glad, and if you could even hear him in the bathroom, for one thing. It was just a lot of fun. It doesn't matter where you sit, you can't go wrong with the Green Day concert. Keep that in mind.